up? It's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited about today's video because I'm sharing a what I eat in a day style video, and I haven't done one of these in so long. And it's also kind of fun because I just announced I'm pregnant. I'm 12 weeks and 3 days today. So I thought it'd be really fun to just kind of share what I've been eating during pregnancy. And it's interesting because during my first trimester, I didn't crave any of the foods that I normally crave. All I wanted was bready, carby things just to kind of help with the nausea, which I didn't experience too much, but those sorts of foods just called to me just to make my stomach feel at ease. But now I'm getting back into my regular eating style of eating like protein and veggies and salads, things that I used to really love before I got pregnant. So let's hop right in. I'm gonna just go throughout my day today and show you what I eat. So here's what I'm cooking up for breakfast. I've got a Hilary's Eat Well veggie sausage, a piece of Ezekiel toast with avocado and everything but the bagel seasoning. I'm having a little cold brew coffee over here with some almond milk creamer. And then I'm cooking up an egg and I'm making sure that it is cooked through because while you're pregnant, you are not supposed to eat a lot of like raw and runny eggs for the chance of salmonella. So I've got my egg cooking and my avo toast and sausage. All right, so I didn't mention this at the start of the video, but it's recipe testing day. So Maria's here, we're testing recipes. Kitchen is a mess, and I am getting ready to plate my lunch real quick because I'm hungry. So I have a leftover Chopt salad, just like a tiny little bit left over. It's the Samoa Caesar from Chopt, and it has like a spicy chicken. And then I always get the Mexican goddess dressing, so I'm gonna put a little bit of that on it. And I'm gonna put that in my bowl, and then I'm also gonna have some of this pasta salad that we made today. So it's an orzo pasta salad. It's really tasty, and the recipe's on my site, so I'll link to that. And then I'll show you another dish that we're making today, another pasta salad that you could maybe try too. And so I'll link to both of these in the description down below. So here's the other pasta salad we made. It is just a simple classic pasta salad, no mayo. And I will share the recipe for this one as well. And then here's my bowl. So I've got the Chopt salad over here on the left. I've got the orzo salad, and then this pasta salad. So this is kind of what happens on recipe testing day. Usually sample a bunch of stuff and then turn it into lunch. Since we're recipe testing today, we are testing these strawberry protein muffins, and I'm having one of them as a snack. Here's my last little bite. So here it is, kind of up close. Just got home from a walk with a friend, and now I am going to prep dinner. So I'm gonna show you what I'm making. We're gonna do leftover turkey burgers that I just have in the fridge that I made, I think, on a Monday night. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make some sweet potato fries, and then we're gonna have some of that leftover pasta salad that I had for lunch. So I'll take you along. The sweet potato fry recipe is one that, similar to one I already have on my site, but I'm gonna add some arrowroot powder or arrowroot flour to it to try to make the sweet potato fries a little bit crispier, and maybe a little bit of lime zest and garlic powder. So I'll show you that process, and then I'll show you what we end up putting on our bowls and turkey burgers for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna add some of this arrowroot powder, I don't know if you can see that, to the chopped up sweet potatoes. I just have them cut and on a big baking sheet. And then I'm gonna add some olive oil. I want these to be nice and crispy, so I'm adding about 3 tablespoons for 2 chopped up sweet potatoes. Then I'm gonna add, actually I'm gonna wait to add the salt until after they've cooked. So I'm gonna do garlic powder, onion powder, and then I'm gonna use my microplane and zest some lime on top. So probably about zest from half the lime. I'm not gonna do the whole lime. And then just gonna toss this real nicely all together. I might need to use my hands. just want to make sure this is all nice and coated and that all of the powders have sort of dissolved in with the olive oil. So I've been craving sweet potatoes fries so much, so I've been having fun making variations at home. And one thing I always recommend when you are doing sweet potato fries or any sort of baked or roasted veggie, I always like line up the veggies on the tray, and I'll show you this kind of an overhead once I get them all lined up. But you really want to do this, and you want to make sure they all have space so that there's room for the veggies to roast instead of steam, because if they steam, they won't get that nice crunch that you're after. And that just happens when your pan is overcrowded. So you want to be sure you're using a large pan. This is like an actual really big pan. I'm forgetting the exact size, but I'll link to what size it is, but it's bigger than your standard cookie sheet. And even this is like, I need a little bit more space. And these fries do feel pretty oily, so I probably could have cut back to maybe 2 tablespoons of oil or maybe 2.5, but I think this will make them nice and crispy, which I've been really liking lately. So, okay, these are pretty spaced out, so I'll do a little overhead and show you what this looks like. And then we're gonna pop these in the oven. I have the oven at 375, and I'm using the convection setting on my oven. I like using that when I'm doing roasted sweet potato fries. It just works really well, but if you don't have convection setting, no worries, just use 400 instead of 375. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pop these in, and then I'm gonna salt them after they cook. That's helpful to make sure that it doesn't release a bunch of liquid as well. So I'm gonna wash my hands, then I'll get started by putting this in the oven. So just to show you how I line up the sweet potato fries, I give them lots of space. You can see kind of how big my sheet pan is. This is 2 sweet potatoes chopped up into the fry shape. You also want to make sure that all your fries are kind of even. I have some small ones here, so those might cook faster. So you just keep that in mind, that if you have any smaller size shapes, those aren't going to cook at the same temperature as the larger ones. So we'll go ahead and pop this in the oven, and I'll show you what they look like. I'll probably end up flipping them probably around like 15 minutes. So I just took these out of the oven, and I'm flipping them over. They're already feeling nice and crispy and also pretty cooked. So I'm just gonna flip them, put them back in the oven for like maybe 10 more minutes or so, and then they'll be done. They feel so good. I don't even know if they're gonna need 10 minutes. They might only need 5. I'm gonna heat up my turkey burgers while these cook, so I'll probably just add them into the oven as well to heat them up because they're already cooked. And I already have the pasta salad out, ready to go as well. So dinner's almost ready. So I just finished a little packet of blueberries, ate the whole thing, 6 ounces of blueberries. And then I also had one of the strawberry chocolate chip muffins. This was the second batch that we tested today, and had one of these as my little after dinner dessert. And now I'm off to bed. So that ends my what I ate in a day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit like, hit subscribe. I come out with a new video every Tuesday, so can't wait to see ya next week.